So, welcome everyone to this ESHA podcast on the TUSIM project, a project that aims to foster the digital transformation in education, both in the school management system and in the education itself. The digital transformation seeks to leverage the power of technology to save time, employ resources more effectively, and allow us to do more with less. I am joined today by Ercan and Bilal. Bilal, you are a head teacher. Ercan, you are a technology teacher. And both of you visited the Netherlands for a study trip based around this TUSIM project. And maybe to start off, I'm curious to hear how did you experience this visit to the Netherlands and what stood out to you? And maybe you can go first, Ercan.
Yeah, it was a pleasure to be in the Netherlands again, especially with this kind of opportunity was also valuable to visit different kinds of institutions to have a look how it works to the digital transformation for the head teachers. And it was quite valuable experience for us to be with the ESHA, the host institution, guided us to visit different kinds of institutions who is dealing with digital transformation when they are managing any facility in their schools. Also, what was good to see the teachers how they use digital tools in their classroom.
And was there any practices or tools in particular that stood out to you or that you found interesting?
I have seen that, especially the last school we visited, they were quite active inside the classroom to interact with the students, to use different kinds of Microsoft Classroom related tools to be used inside the classroom to interact with the students was quite good because it is not easy to use or observe this kind of tools to be used inside the classroom effectively. So it was good to chat directly with the teachers who is dealing with this kind of tools to use inside the classroom was quite valuable for us to interact directly with the students also sometimes to listen to their experiences to use this kind of tools inside the classroom.
Yes, that's great to hear. And how was it for you, Bilal?
It was my first visit to Netherlands. That's why I enjoyed it very much, and I really liked the Netherlands. I was very surprised, especially when people used the bicycles to go from one place to another. And then the fact, the fact that everyone, woman, man, and children rides a bike has impressed me a lot. On the other hand, I saw the Netherlands is a quiet country. I think both people and cities we visit are very calm in every area. And also, I visit the schools and institutions, ESHA. I shared my our experience about technological update in the education system, and they really impressed our experience about technological devices. And
Yes.
also, finally, the Netherlands is very impressive to me. Yeah, thank you.
Was there anything in the technology and in the devices that you saw that you would also like to implement at your own school?
I think I when I visit the Netherlands institution Asia, I saw the different schools head teachers. We are together the saw the technological website devices. Very interesting, and with this project, we could meeting all head teachers with together.
Thank you. And Ercan, you mentioned you're a technology teacher. Why do you think that the digital transformation in education is important?
It was always important when we tried to get familiar with this kind of tools to be used, especially for the teaching related purposes. But after we faced for the first time with COVID-19 related process caused us to use this kind of tools. We were trying to convince our colleagues, also the students, also the head teachers to get familiar with this kind of tools in their classroom, also outside of the classroom, to use this kind of tools efficiently. But it was not easy before the COVID. After we faced for the first time with the COVID, it was easier to convince them use these tools for the purpose of teaching to reach to the students. And after that, it is seen that it is crucial for everybody to use this kind of tools in their life. And now it's time to be more productive because we learned that with the COVID, it's crucial to use these kind of tools. But now it is time to be more productive to use this kind of tools in our work-related life in our classroom, also outside of the classroom.
And do you think there are any practices that the school can reinforce, or maybe regulations that can really foster this digital transformation and maybe help people adapt?
I think it's necessary, but step by step, because it's always a different kind of approach for everybody to get familiar with this kind of tools to use in their life. But after COVID, at least we are now aware of this kind of importance in our life to use this kind of tools. But there may be some regulations is necessary, the first option. And the second option, we have to propose to the parties to different kind of trainings that we are aiming to do the same in TUSIM project, as this was the reason why we visited the Netherlands for the meeting to see how it works in different countries. We will do the same also in October in Ankara for the next meeting, that we are going to share some experiences that we are using with the teachers, with the schools in our country. And then step by step, we have to get familiar. And after that, we have to be more productive with the ICT tools in our life.
And Bilal, as a leader of a school, how do you plan to facilitate, or maybe how are you already facilitating your teachers in this digital transformation?
I think the digital transformation is the very most important in the education period, because now we are in the age of the technology, and especially pandemic period, we used the online education system with the teacher, between teacher and students, and also students' parents, because when we used the digital technology in the pandemic period, we saw the education control was very easy and then very fast. And also economically, we saw the money, because we didn't spend, for example, paper, for example, staff salary, and then we used digital technology, and then we access the more students, more people, only one technology website, for example. In the pandemic period, our teachers used Zoom platform, and then EBA platform. It means the Turkish online technology website. They used this technology during the education, during the period, and then they access the more students, and then they access the more people. So this is very important. We say all teachers use the this technology, you continue this technology.
Yes. Okay. And Ercan, before you mentioned that the next trip it's going to be in Ankara, what is something that you want to share with other schools? Maybe something you feel that you are already doing quite well that you want to share with other schools?
We have already started to prepare the meeting in Ankara and then already sent some requests from different kinds of institutions dealing with this kind of centralized opportunities, as one of them was mentioned by Bilal, which is a centralized environment which is provided by the Ministry of National Education. It's called as EBA, which was used, let's say, more or less 1 million teachers at the same time, sharing their lessons in the meantime with the students, which is an environment provided by the ministry to be used by the teachers to reach to the students. It's a unique example that we are going to share with the colleagues coming from the European Union. And the other ones is some management environment, the tools used by the headmasters to interact with the teachers, to reach to the students. It's a centralized ICT portal that gives us a lot of opportunity to check the progress of development of the students, also interact with the parents, how to be involved in the process of education in the school, to check the absence of the students, to check their social activities, to get some gamification based inputs or outputs related with the students, to check and manage the process easily from a centralized environment, because it's worked like that in Turkey, because almost all the process controlled by the ministry. It's a centralized big environment to reach all peers using this kind of interaction to reach to each other, to manage easily the process of education in our schools.
Thank you. Well, it sounds like you both have quite a challenge ahead, and I thank you for embarking on that challenge and give it your best shot. Maybe before we wrap up, where can people find you if they want to find you online? Bilal?
I think our institution is the central in Mamak. We managed about 200 schools, and then our students access the online lesson in possible our website, and then also each schools provide the online lesson in their official website. And also our Ministry of Education provided the online lesson, both internet, TV program, and some of the podcasts. The students easily access the EBA platform, electronic technology system. This is when students want to learn some lessons, they join their personal password, and then they use the internet and then access this lesson. And also teachers control the students, which student join, which student doesn't join. And then the ministry, all students and schools manage their platform. And also we use the electronic school management system. We use this system for managing the all schools.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
And where can people connect with you if they want to find you? Maybe the listeners, do you have an email or a profile where they can connect with you?
It is easy to search on Google with the name of mine. It's easy to reach to the social media channels that I am using. It's possible to type, especially my surname is unique, not commonly used surname. So, and then it's easy to reach my social media channels, because I'm using so actively the social media channels, and then also several projects already implemented was easy to reach by searching on Google with my name.
Perfect. Okay. I will also drop both your names in the description so people can find them.
Perfect.
Thank you both for your time. And
Thank
I
you.
hope that the trip in Ankara will be a very good trip.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I hope to speak again.
Thank you. Thank you